This is every leaked, free, and paid for building set releasing in LEGO Fortnite. Now this is a preview to the Lion Knights Castle bundle. So we have this image, but we also got another image like this from Epic that shows in that yellow area all of the buildings and then also all of the design pieces that we're going to get specifically for this bundle. But the bigger news that comes out of this specifically is this showed us that the leaked images that we have from previous times with these building sets are proven now to be true, and all of the leaked sets that we've seen so far will be releasing in LEGO Fortnite. Now I do want to say I'm not 100% sure with these new building prefabs that we're going to get if these are going to be considered free or if Epic is going to sell them. I'm sure that this is kind of mix and match. Some of the sets that we're going to talk about today are going to be free, as they did confirm we're going to get some free build sets coming in the future, but also a lot of these I'm sure will also be sold as well. I will talk about my opinion on this later on in the video if you guys would like to hear it, so stick around for that. But let's jump into some of the leaks that we now have that are confirmed to be dropping in LEGO Fortnite. Now as far as these leaked sets go, I put some green check marks on things that we have already released or already have gotten from these building leaks. You see the two shore biome builds are in the top right, as well as the Durburger build in the bottom left. What remains after that is a few really unique builds. I think that we could agree that the snow biome builds or that dark blue that we see in the middle is something that should be free in the game and will likely be added as a free build prefab in the future, as we already have all of those builds and that design. We just don't have the prefab specifically for it, so hopefully we get that in the future. As far as stuff that we have not seen yet, on the left of that we have that motel look that looks really unique. It looks like something that you may just see inside of the grasslands biome randomly built by villagers or different things like that. I don't mind that build. It's colorful. Anything that gives me more color in this game I'm personally happy with. But you also see the red building there. That looks perfect for the dry valley biome. It also kind of looks like how we're building pyramids in the game. This looks like something that we've seen in the Battle Royale, where you could obviously build kind of a hole in that top area and have your own little indoor pyramid build in that specific build, which looks incredibly nice, and I hope that that's something that we get in the future, as the Dry Valley doesn't have many builds at this point that fit that area. But we also see the Lion Castle build down at the bottom there. That's something that we've already seen a preview of, but that's one of the buildings that we'll be releasing as well. So we have a few confirmed builds right here, and we have so much more to cover today. Now I'm going to take this from left to right. We see the Wild Wild West theme on the far left. That one looks really solid. I can't wait for buildings like that to drop in the game. I was just talking about things dropping that would look really nice inside of the Dry Valley biome. That is one of the buildings that would look great in it, because you could have that Midwestern or that old Wild West type of theme to it, like cowboys and things like that in the area with old style builds like that. And I believe that there's more in these leaks to go along with that. Directly next to that, you can kind of see like a worker's warehouse. You see that you have all of the villagers that are actually working in that building if you look closely enough, and there's trains, there's coal, there's different things going on inside of there. So it's not like we're just getting houses or restaurants. It also looks like we're going to get these older sets as well that have people working inside of them, or your villagers can go and work inside of them, or that was just decor from the game. You could also see the Tilted Towers build. That one looks really cool as well. It's a broken Tilted Towers build, but the decorations is really all that you need in order to make a full, length Tilted Towers build with the clock, the rooftop, and everything like that. And you obviously don't need to build that broken version, but maybe that's the version that you'll see out in the wild, because all of the builds that we see from other villagers are broken down. We once again have that old Wild West theme here with that purple and white building. This is either like a haunted building or it's that old Western style building, that old wood, different style like that. After that, what you guys can see is that new style, that new generation of build, that unique dark black, all purple, gold, the building. This looks like a Midas style building that's in the game. Very futuristic. I don't know if that's something that we're actually going to get in LEGO Fortnite, because it doesn't fit most of the builds that we have. but that new style does look really, really nice. And then after that, you guys can see that we have the light post or the watchtower, that light tower that fits perfectly with the shore biome. That's something we should have already gotten with the shore builds that we just were able to buy. So maybe that gets included in the bundle later on, and anybody that bought it will get that granted to them, or they'll just release a decoration set just like that in the game. Now, I saved the best image for last because this not only shows some potential free builds, but also shows us a bunch of really solid and cool buildings that we'll receive as well. To once again start in that top left and work to a bottom right, you see two builds that may be in that Lion's Castle bundle that we're going to receive next week, but I could also see that kind of being an addition in the Dry Valley biome builds that we got for castles, but I'm honestly not 100% sure which one that would fall under. And that next build, the orange style building, that one also looks really nice. It looks like it could work in the grasslands or the Dry Valley biome as well. It still has that stone structure at the bottom, but with that orange look on the top. So either way, it's going to look really solid in my opinion in either one of those areas. Then you have that Wild Wild West building yet again with another one directly underneath of it, which looks very, very nice, especially inside of Lego. That once again is something I would absolutely have inside of the Dry Valley biome, and make sure that I have my Dry Valley reminding me of the old Wild Wild West with the cowboys, and maybe try to make sure I only have Dry Valley people in it so that it looks a little bit more unique. When it comes to those free builds, anything that I see a broken structure of, it kind of makes me believe that that's something that will be free in the game. We see that free or that broken down watchtower, that light tower in that center area there. When I see something that's broken, it makes me, and it reminds me of things that are already in the game and how castles and buildings are broken, and we have access to all of those builds, so it makes sense that maybe we get the light tower for free as well. We have that giant haunted mansion on the far left. I don't know if that's going to be something we receive now or in the far future, because that is one of the biggest buildings that we could even see, and they even have it minimized. So that's a very large building that we could have in the game. Another Wild Wild West with a little saloon building on the left or in between those two green check marks. Another futuristic build which looks really nice. The next coolest thing is the stadium, so you guys can have your own fights in there or set up monsters against each other in creative mode, or even maybe do that in survival as well and have a really cool stadium style added into the game. That looks really cool in my opinion. We also have another fishing dock or working area that fits the theme, and that last one I took a look at, another work area in that bottom center. Taco area, the taco build set is going to be in here. Another fishing dock, a barn which looks really nice and really cool in the game, the free build for the snow biome, and then another futuristic build and the Lion's Castle build. I think that all of these builds look incredibly nice added into the game. I hope that we get a lot of free content, which they kind of have teased to us, but I also hope that they lower the pricing of some of these builds. I don't have a problem with Epic selling things necessarily, as long as they're not all that expensive and it gives access to more people to use them, or maybe allow people to go ahead and get them in the battle pass and different things like that. I guess we'll see how Epic handles all of these brand new build sets that we see to get leaked into the game in the future. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which build set you guys are most excited for, and as always guys, this was Crafty and I'm out. Peace.